So these are the information given about the block of assets. So now they have asked us to find out the depreciation. So depreciation is a part of income from business itself, right? So these are the another set of problems wherein we need to find out what is the total amount of depreciation considering the different blocks of assets, right? So now in this problem we can see here they have given the block of assets, first block of asset being building, second block of asset building machinery, and third block of asset being furniture, and the written down value and the corresponding rate of depreciation is being given in the problem. Further, the additional information on 15th October 2018, let us try. 15th 2018, new building belonging to block building C was purchased for rupees 1,20,000, right? So it was purchased for 1,20,000, and the old building A was sold for rupees 60,000. Building A was sold for rupees 60,000. The new machinery belonging to second block of asset was purchased belonging to the second block of asset was purchased for rupees 80,000. So it was purchased for rupees 80,000. It was purchased on one. In addition, furniture of the third block of asset was acquired and put to use on 1st February 2019. For rupees 40,000. And it was put to use on 1st. Okay, so these are the details. So now we can compute the written down value of depreciation. Okay, computation of depreciation and written down value. Right. So now first block of asset we can take it up, that is first block of asset building. Okay, so we will write it down, building. Okay, so written down value as on 1st April 2018. Written down value as in 1st April 2018 is 3 lakhs. Okay, so now after written down value, always we should check are there any sales, okay, of the particular block of asset. Okay, so now here we can see building A was sold for rupees 60,000. Okay, so before adding the purchases, you should always write whether is there any sales. So now there is sales over there. So let sale proceeds of building A Okay, sale proceeds of building A is rupees 60,000. That comes to 2,40,000. So after the sale, we should check, are there any purchases being done, right? So there is an purchase. Building C was purchased for rupees 1,20,000. Okay, on 15th October 2018. So now here we will write add cost of building acquired It was acquired for rupees 1,20,000. Okay, so total amount comes to 3,60,000. Right? So now on this we need to charge the depreciation. Right? So remember the procedure. First we will write the written down value, then deduct are there any sales, okay, of block of asset, then add are there any purchases, then after that we need to write the depreciation. So now here we will write less depreciation Okay, so now the depreciation rate is given as 10%. So now here we will write 10%. Okay, so here on each purchases we are going to charge the depreciation. So now here before acquiring this particular building, the first building, so here the sales proceeds deducted, and then the total amount comes to 2,40,000, right? On this we are going to charge the depreciation, this being the first building. Then after that we have purchased another building which is of rupees 1,20,000. So now here we can write, so 10% of 2,40,000. Okay, so that comes to 24,000. Next one, we are having 10% is this one, and the building C was purchased for rupees 1,20,000. So now here we can write cost of building C, that is depreciation, okay. So now here one more clause that we need to check is that to qualify for the depreciation, the number of days. Okay, so now here if any asset is put to use for more than 180 days, then complete depreciation we are going to provide. Okay, now here the depreciation rate given is 10%, 15% and 10% respectively. So we are going to provide the complete depreciation only if a particular asset is used for more than 180 days, right? If any of the asset is used for less than 180 days, okay, in that case we need to provide 50% of depreciation. Okay, 50% of the rate of the depreciation. For example, here the rate of depreciation is given as 10%. Assume that it is being put for less than 180 days. In that case, we are not going to provide 10%, but we are going to provide 5% as a depreciation. Why? Because the number of days for which a particular asset is used is less than 180 days. Okay, in that case, we are going to provide 50% of the depreciation. Okay, so this one thing you will have to remember. So always check when a particular asset is being purchased. Okay, so now here we can see a particular asset is purchased on 15th October 2018. So our financial year is considered till 31st March. Okay, so now count the number of days from October, okay, till 31st March. So here October 15 days is gone, November, December, January, February, March, right? Means adding 15 days. Okay, so now here the number of days, okay, that is from 15th October to 31st March. How many days it comes to? It is coming to less than 180 days, right? In that case, we cannot provide the entire 10% of depreciation, but we should provide half of it, that is 5% of depreciation on this particular asset, okay, on which it was acquired. I will write the date over here. It was, okay, acquired on 15th October. Okay, so this particular asset we are going to charge 5%. So instead of writing 10% over here, I can write, okay, 5% of the depreciation. Okay, so now here that comes to 12,000, right? So now 50% of it comes to 6,000. So how much here I will write? 50%. Right? So that comes to 30,000. 3 lakh. So our depreciation amount here I will write depreciation. Okay, so our depreciation amount is 30,000. Right, so total amount comes to 3,30,000. Okay, so now the same way we will take up the next block, second one. Second block of asset is machinery X and Y. Okay, machinery, second block, that is, we will take it up, written down value as on 1st April 2018, that is 2 lakhs. Okay, so now next we need to check, are there any sales? Okay, so now here there are no sales for machinery, but there is only purchase. So here directly we can add purchases. Cost of machinery acquired. Okay, so now this machinery was purchased on 1st January 2019. Cost being 80,000. I'll write it here. Right? On this we are going to provide the depreciation less depreciation. So now here we can see the depreciation is 15%, right? And when it was acquired on 1st Jan. So 1st Jan to 31st March. Definitely it will be less than 180 days for which it is being used. So again we are going to provide 50% of depreciation. Of 80,000, that comes to 12,000. So now in bracket I will write 50% of it. Okay, why? Because it is used for less than 180 days. So here 50% of 12,000 comes to 6,000. Okay, so again I will write it here. Okay, so on this it comes to 6,000. Okay, so now as usual on the written down value we have to provide the full depreciation, that is 2 lakhs. Okay, so that comes to 30,000. As it is used for more than 180 days, we are going to provide the entire 15% on this 2 lakhs. So total comes to 36. Okay, so now this 36,000 is the depreciation amount. Now the next block of assets, sir, we will write it down. Written down. Right, so the written down value is not given. Okay, so directly we can add percentages. Add cost of furniture, here it is not given. Cost of furniture, that is 40,000. Right, so now here we need to provide the depreciation. So let's, okay, so depreciation, how much it is given? 10%. What is? Okay, the amount of furniture, that is 40,000, and it was put to use on 1st February 2019. That is first. Right, so again from 1st February to 31st March, it is used for less than 180 days. Again we are going to provide 50% of depreciation on this. The real rate is given as 10%. Okay, so 50% of it comes to, so directly we can write it here, 2000. So amount 40,000 minus 2,000, 38,000, and the depreciation amount being 2,000. Okay, so we can now add total depreciation. Okay, so go on adding all the depreciation, that is 30,000 plus 36,000 plus 2,000, that comes to, right. So our total depreciation of all the blocks of asset comes to 68,000. Okay, so now I hope you are clear with this problem. So here things to remember while calculating the depreciation. First we'll have to note down what is the written down value, okay, of a particular asset. Then after written down value, you have to check are there any sales, right? So deduct the sales amount. So after deducting the sales amount, then go on adding purchases being done, okay, for a particular block of asset, right? So once we deduct the sales and add the purchases, we will get one value, and then we are going to deduct the depreciation amount on each purchases that we have made, right? So while calculating depreciation or while charging the depreciation, always consider the number of days. So how many days the particular asset is being used. If it is used for less than 180 days, then we are going to provide half of the percentage, okay, of the rate that is given in the problem, right? So 50% of the rate of depreciation we are going to charge, and if it is given or if it is used for more than 180 days, then we are going to provide the full depreciation, okay, on a particular asset, okay. And one more thing you will have to remember here is that, okay, so here sometimes a purchased date of purchase, okay, and when a particular asset is, okay, being put to use, right? So when you have these two dates, okay, so always we should consider when a particular asset is being put to use, right? So don't go for date of purchase in that case, but you should consider when a particular asset is being, okay, used, put to use, right? Say for example, this particular asset is purchased on 1st January, okay, but actually it was put to use on 15th Jan. Then which date you are going to consider? You are going to consider this date, not this one. Getting my point, right? So that is why, so always be very careful about the dates, because if you go wrong in calculation of number of days, your entire problem would be wrong in that case. We can take up the next problem on depreciation. Calculate the amount of depreciation allowable for the assessment year 2019-20 and the written down value of each block of assets as on 31st March 2019 from the following particulars of asset. So now here they have given different okay, it is written down value The rate of depreciation is 10%. Next we have go down building 5 lakhs. That is 10%. Next we have we have 35 lakhs. Rate of depreciation is 15%. Next we have, that is for 4 lakhs. Okay, so rate of depreciation being 30%. Next that is 50,000 for 10%. Okay, so now here we can see the additional information. Additional machinery was purchased and installed at the cost of rupees. Okay, so that is machinery at the rate of 15%. Okay. Next, godown building whose written down value was 1,15,000 was completely destroyed on 1 September 2018, and 1 lakh was received from okay, so 1 lakh was received from insurance company. Additional furniture was depreciation at the rate of 10%. Okay, with this information we need to prepare the depreciation account. So here first block of asset, we can take it here. First block of asset here is building. So written down value first April 2018. So now here we can see 1,50,000 plus 5 lakhs both being building. So we can add it and take it as 2 lakhs, 20 lakhs. Okay, so now here the total amount comes to 20 lakhs. Okay, so on this building there was a insurance company has given, that is claim from the insurance company of rupees 1 lakh. Okay, even that has to be deducted. So less claim receipt for godown destroyed is 1 lakh. $19 lakhs. Okay, so after this there are no any additional purchase, okay, or sale. We can directly charge the depreciation. So less depreciation 15% of 19 lakhs. Okay, so that comes to 1,90,000. Total amount 17,10,000. Okay, so this is written down value as on 31st March 19. So second block of asset we can take. Second block of asset is okay. So machinery we will write the written down value. So written down value as on 1st April 2018. Here we can lakhs. Okay, so do we have any additional machinery purchased? Yes. So bus was purchased. So your add purchases on 31st October 2018 worth rupees 5 lakhs. Okay, so that comes to 40 lakhs. Okay, so now on this we are going to charge the depreciation less depreciation. So here amount of depreciation is 15%. So first 15% on 35 lakhs. Okay, so now the remaining, the second addition was made for 5 lakhs. Even on that we are going to charge the depreciation, that is 15% of 5 lakhs. So now for how many days it is used? It was purchased on 31st October. So November, December, January, February, March means it will be less than 180 days. We are going to provide half of percentage of the depreciation rate. So now here, okay, 15% of 5 lakhs again into 50% of that comes to 37,000. Okay, so now coming to the next block of asset, that is we have but so again written down value. Okay, so the value is 4 lakhs over here. So 4 lakhs. Okay, so now we don't have any purchase or sales on this. So directly we can charge the depreciation. So less depreciation. So the depreciation rate is 30%. Okay, so that comes to 1,20,000. 2,80,000 is it 31st March 19. Now furniture, so we will write right. So written down value of the furniture is 50,000. So now, do we have any purchases being made on this? Yes, on 1st June 2018, 30,000 was purchased at 10% rate of depreciation. So now here, additions made. Additions was made on 1st June. Okay, so that comes to 30,000. So we can add 80,000. Now, less depreciation on this. Okay, so depreciation rate is being 15%. On this we are going to charge, sorry, depreciation rate is being 10%. So 10% of this. Okay, so 10% of this is 8,000. Okay, 72,000 is the written down value as on. Okay, so now this new purchase is made on 1st June 2018. So 1st June 2018 to 31st March 2019, it is more than 180 days. So directly we can take 10% on 80,000, okay, or 10% on 50,000 plus 10% on 30,000, same, it comes to 8,000. So directly I have taken 10% on 80,000, right? So 8,000 it comes and the deducted value comes to 72,000. So now directly we can write all the depreciation. Okay, so total depreciation. Okay, we can show first block. Okay, so that is 1,90,000. Right. Second block, we have 5,62,500. Then we have third block for rupees 1,20,000 as depreciation. And lastly, fourth block, we have 8,000 as depreciation. So when we add, we get the value of 8 lakh. Okay, so this is how we get the total depreciation amount considering the various blocks of assets.